Hello everyone. Design thinking is quite popular to bringing out the creativity and innovation to any product or a process. As we all know, pitching is one of the most important things in the design thinking process, because we work to solve the problem with the 5 stages of design thinking, from the empathy to the test stage. And whenever you're completing the each stage, the pitching is mandatory, because pitching is all about communicating the learning to the team members or to the experts. For example, if you do empathy for a problem, you will be doing with the 3 stages. Like, one is by observation, discussion, and third one is by the walk with them. It's like traveling the journey with them. So you will do a lot of collections and you will do a lot of learnings, and you will be presenting to your team members of a team who is solving the problem, or to the experts that what was your learning. So this kind of situation of pitching required a lot of preparatory, and the terms has to be reached, the communication has to be reached to the audience in the proper way. So here the storytelling plays a major role. To understand more about storytelling, let us go back to the childhood stage and think about the stories that we have learned. Right? Still we remember the stories that taught to us in the school and by the grandparents, because stories create a lot of remembering impact in our brain and make us to remember forever, and we all know well about that. So storytelling is also same. It's like a slight variation in the stories, because stories may be sometimes with a moral, and the design thinking based storytelling is all about communicating the ideas which is very clear to the audience or the team members. For communicating very clear, the storytelling usually use one-liner concept. It is not limited to the one-liner, but the one-liner is very popular. One-liner in the sense, the stories can be shared in terms of structured way. So it is divided into 3 structure. One is like we should start the story with the problem statement or with the problem. The second phase is about what is the solution, and third is like what is the impact of success. So these 3 are to be considered when we do a pitching process in the story telling form for the design thinking. For example, to understand it better, if you consider any advertisement from the corporate companies or any kind of advertisement that is prevailing around us, always have this structure: a problem, a solution, and the impact of success. So let us consider the example of a boost. One cricket player who was playing the cricket and get tired, and once you drink a boost, he will be re-energized, and again he smashed the balls into boundaries. So this is the structure of any kind of stories or advertisement. So let me take the positive impact into our presentation of pitching for design thinking stages. So let us take and pitch at each stage. For example, if you complete empathy, then you have to pitch to your team members and the experts to get a review, and we learn from it. So it is not only limited to the empathy stage, it is applicable to the all 5 stages. So once if you do the storytelling format for the pitching, the audience will understand it is in a better, and also we can communicate the learnings and the works that we do which is best to the audience. And also the stories, the stories in the storytelling format create a lot of impact to the audience. When you say a story like the car is moving left or the car went left, automatically the audience will get a question: why don't the car move to the right? And the problem could be solved, right? So automatically the curiosity will improve and increase to the audience, and they will ask such kind of questions, and experts will ask such kind of questions. So that's the storytelling form will create an impact. And also when you share a story or the learnings in the storytelling format, the emotions can be rightly showcased, because the empathy is all about taking up of pains, emotions, and the challenges that they have. So we can communicate the best way and also understandable way to the audience or to the user. So just try out the storytelling for your design thinking pitching at each stage, and also at the end of the design thinking process with the solutions or an ideation or whatever it may. But definitely storytelling will make the audience to convince and also to get an active listening through your presentation. Thank you.